So I was talking to a Hebrew Israelite the other day, and of course they touted out that we are all in America Hebrew Israelites because Deuteronomy 28 says that the children will sail away on ships for 400 and be in captivity for 400 years. But I told them, keep reading though, keep reading, because it also then starts saying that how they will be subject to being sold, and they will go to Egypt, and they will be subject to being sold, and no, they will not find any buyers. And so I broke down a little history for them. I said, here's the thing. If you are going to accept that as scripture and accept that as prophecy, then you would have to actually say that that prophecy was fulfilled when Titus, after his father Vespasian went back to Rome and became emperor, that when Titus finally conquered Jerusalem in 70 AD, or CE, the Common Era, that Titus exported millions of Israelites to Egypt. And when you look at the Hebrew word, when it talks about Egypt, it uses Egypt as a noun. It uses it as a place, not a idea, to which they try to use it and say that Egypt is America. It's symbolic of America. But they went to Egypt, sent them to Egypt. And people didn't want to buy them when they got to Egypt. All right. And so because many weren't purchased in Egypt, he sent them throughout other places of North Africa, and then sent them to Rome as well, to Italy. And those that they could not find buyers for, they put them in slave mines and, to the mines and places of that nature, and pretty much worked them to death. Therefore, based on the believing of that scripture, that writing, the transatlantic slave trade has never ever been Deuteronomy 28. Because they came to the Americas. They did not come out of Israel. They came from tribes who were not Jewish tribes. Were there some of the ships owned by Jewish people? Yes. But they came from people who were European. And they brought them over to America, who did not worship Yahweh, Jehovah, whatever name you want to use. They went to the Americas. They didn't go to Egypt. When they got to the Americas, because of sugarcane crop and things of that nature, there were plenty of buyers. There weren't people saying that we don't want slaves. They wanted the slaves. So they were purchased, which also invalidates the claim when you continue to read into, I think it's verse 64, 65, that they had buyers. So it doesn't hold up at all.